Thank you. Thank you. Is it on? You hear me? Good. Hi, I'm Eddie George, and I am never satisfied. I'm never satisfied. I mean, I don't have any spectacular slides to show you. I don't have fireworks that are going to come out of the ground. No cheerleaders going to come out. Pom-poms. No condoms I can show you. I don't have that. It's just me, and I hate to disappoint you, but I'm just never satisfied. You know, real quick, I just want to see a show of hands. How many people are never satisfied? Just raise them. Okay, a little less than half. When I was 15 years old, I lived in Philadelphia. And I grew up in a household, my grandmother and my grandparents and my aunts and uncles. And I was told at an early age at that time that I would never amount to anything. I was told that you're not in school, you're not listening, you're not doing the things you needed to do. And I was devastated. It really bothered me. I had no support. But where I did get support, I went to this secret place I would go to just to be by myself, to gather my thoughts. And there was this baseball diamond with this batting cage. And at night when I was depressed and looking for some guidance, I would go to this batting cage, climb up on the batting cage at night, look up at the stars, and I would speak out the things that I wanted. When I was 15 years old, I said, you know what? I want to be a football player and win the Heisman Trophy. And, you know, I said, I put it out there. I said, I don't know how I'm going to get there. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. And lo and behold, 3 months later, I found myself at Fort Union Military Academy in Virginia. Wow, huge change for me. I said, man, this is crazy. You know, I was in Philadelphia, living a life of luxury, and now I'm in a military academy, away from all my friends, not knowing what's going to happen in my life. But I was still determined to be this football player. And during my time at Fort Union, I was told by many coaches, many players, oh, you're too slow, you're too big, you're too small, you can't play football. Listen, focus on your grades, go back to Philadelphia, work at a gas station, live a happy life. You know, that's what some people told me. But something inside of me, I was never satisfied with that. I said, nah, something greater, something deeper than that. Three years later, I have a scholarship from Ohio State University waiting for me. I go to Ohio State, come on campus. Everybody's looking at me, oh man, 6'3", 218-pound kid. Yeah, he'll make a great linebacker. Yeah, he'll make a great fullback. But I was never satisfied with that. Had great success early in my freshman year, only to fumble twice. Deemed as the worst running back to ever come through Ohio State at that point in time. Ever. 2 years later, I won the Heisman Trophy. Illustrious career, All-American. But I was never satisfied. I'm not satisfied with that. Went on, got drafted, professional career. They said, oh, he'll only last 5 years with that running style. He won't last very long. You know, big guy in between the tackles. Really play 4 or 5 years and he'll be gone. Heisman Trophy winner, that's it. 10,000 yards later, 4 Pro Bowls later, a Super Bowl appearance. Hey. But I'm still not satisfied. At the end of my career, I remember sitting in my kitchen room, my kitchen, sitting at my table, and I had my cell phone waiting on my side, just hoping for a call from a team. Just praying that somebody would call. And I sat there and waited and waited. And I came to realize that that call was never going to happen. It was never going to happen. I was sitting there with a chest full of ambition. I still had drive. I still had so much more to give on the field, but no one was going to give me a chance. I had no outlets. I had nowhere to go with this. I was like, man, what am I going to do with my life? I'm 31 years old. 31 years young. 31 years young. you know, I could do great things. I wanted to get into television. I wanted to get into acting. I wanted to do so much. But I had to find my passion. So I said, okay, I'm going to go off for acting. Got with an acting coach. You know, started doing plays. In fact, I did a play here in town called Gods from Bones at the Belcourt Theater. And I'll tell you a real quick story. I tell you what, theater is nothing like theater. It's live, it's not Memorex. You are in the moment, and when you step out on stage, it's you. You got to save yourself. I'll never forget my first lines ever as an actor. It went like this. And God himself came down with the sun in his right hand, the moon in his left, the stars above his head, the earth under his feet. And God walked, and where he trod, his footsteps hollowed the valleys that and bulged the mountains up. Deep stuff, huh? I was God. I was God. Yeah. That's what I was supposed to say. I tell you what, it was so much going on. The drums was going. There were dancers dancing around, carrying balls. You know, we were an ensemble, so I'm in the back just, okay, Eddie. Okay, it's God himself stepped down. And God himself stepped down. Just trying to remember my lines. That it was my turn to talk. I turn the corner, look out, see the lights. The drums, they died down. It's time for me to speak. Then I say, and God came down with the sun in his right hand. The stars were out. The wind was blowing. The children are playing. And God said, that's good, and walked off. and the beautiful thing about that, I only know the script. No one else knew. But the ensemble, they looked at me like, what in the world? Yeah, but I'm still not satisfied with that. So I did commentating. I was on Fox. I'm on Dr. Oz and his show. And I'm just still not satisfied. So I decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to go get my MBA. I'm going to go get my master's. I want to be a great businessman. So I applied to the school of Kellogg School of Management. Just graduated just this past December. And now I am, thank you. Now I've started my own company, George Enterprises, which consists of entertainment and the landscape architecture firm. We have the mantra of healthy people, healthy places. The healthy people is designed to help individuals go through a process of healthy living, not just from working out or nutrition, but really tapping into the spirit. It's a holistic approach that I like to apply to that, and really helping people do that. I had the opportunity to work with the moms, NFL mothers on the Dr. Oz show. And the winner of the show, Deborah Johnson, came to me. She called me last week and said, you know what, Eddie, this really changed my perspective on life. I have a new lease on life. It's not about me losing the weight and getting into my old jeans that I wore in high school, but I have clarity on direction. And that's what it is. It's about having clarity on your whole life. It's about being mentally healthy, spiritually healthy, holistically, financially healthy. It's a total being. And that's what the principles and the tool set that I try to provide with that. The landscape architecture firm. We are now leaders in creating sustainable communities. One we have down in New Orleans, B.W. Cooper, one of the biggest housing project developments going now, redevelopments. We're creating that so it's more open space, more connectivity to encourage social interaction, environmentally healthy, economically healthy. And that's what we're doing. That's what I'm about right now. But I'm still not satisfied. Still not satisfied. It doesn't matter if I'm still satisfied or not, because now I understand that I've embraced that part of me. And by embracing my, I guess, not being satisfied, is understanding that feeling that I feel in here of not being satisfied is my spirit. That is my calling. That's pulled me through, that's helped me evolve, helped me to learn. That not being satisfied is driving me to the point where all possibilities are open, where I can be an actor, an entrepreneur, a healthy living advocate, whatever it may be. This healthy spirit, that spirit inside me is what's driving me. So, I ask you again, before I get out of here, how many people are satisfied? How many people are never satisfied? Let me see, show of hands. That's what I thought. And it's a good thing because this is why we're here, because we are not satisfied with the status quo. We're not satisfied with our health care. We're not satisfied with how we build our communities. We're not satisfied, and that's why we got to continue to hold forums like this, to reach for innovative ideas, to think beyond the box. Matter of fact, eliminate the box. Don't even think outside. There is no box, because possibilities are endless. Dreams are tangible. Thank you.